Okay, for today's activity we're going to make a paper crane, and you can use any piece of paper that you want. I want to make sure that you know that you do not need to use origami paper. This is printer paper. You can use an old bill, you can use whatever you want. You can use whatever. I'm not even going to come up with more examples. But this is not a square, and origami is usually using squared paper. So let's make this into a square. So what I want to do is line this up so that I'm folding it into this perfect triangle. And this triangle shows me where the square is, okay? So basically, if I take off this part right here, the rest will be a square, okay? So I've got that, and then I'm going to fold this piece so that I get rid of exactly the excess, hopefully. How'd I do? Oh, pretty good. So with this little piece, I'm going to fold it back and forth, using my fingernail to crease it down, and folding it back and forth like this will damage the paper pulp so that it's easier to tear. A lot of people like to use scissors to get rid of the excess. I like to tear it. You can do what you would like. So when I tear this, I just hold it down on the table and try to make a nice even tear. And there I am. Got my perfect square piece of paper. Now, this is actually one fold that you want when you're making a paper crane. So then I'm going to fold the opposite way. Okay, so I've got this folded up, and then sometimes I go on the other side, but it doesn't really matter that much. Now I'm folding this in half, okay, and I'm folding it in half this way, lining up the paper so that it's matching up with the other side is very important in origami. We're working towards precision. We are not expecting ourselves to get there, get exact. So, what did I just do? I've got these folds, okay? Now you want to have one square down and bring it down like this so that we're folded like that. Got it? And then we're going to fold up like this. Okay? And this side up like this. Sometimes I fold this down just to give it a little, work the paper where I need it to be. And then, sometimes they call this a back fold, I think, but it's kind of like you're going to reverse the fold. And it never quite seems like it's going to do what you want it to do, but then it does. Okay. So we reverse the fold, or we back fold, so that it's like this. Okay. So again, from here to there. Now we're going to turn over and do the same thing on the other side. Folding like that. And we're folding in like this. And then I'm gonna back fold or reverse the fold, the same as the other side. And the great thing about doing this, doing a paper crane, is that there are so many YouTube videos about how to fold a paper crane. So if I don't fold it in a way that makes sense to you, feel free to look at some other videos. That is absolutely fine, okay? In fact, you might want to. So at this point we've got these two little, I think of them as legs. And I'm going to fold this one up like this. And this one up like this. Others on the other side, same thing. Okay, and then we've got these. Okay, so this is going to come up like this. And this one, pretty much the same thing. Bring it up like this. And then I think we call this a back fold, right? Or a reverse fold. Turn it inside out. So we've got this. And then like this. So we're just missing a head. So we're doing well. I'm going to bend this down. Sorry, I think I was out of the frame when I did that. I'm going to bend this down. And then put it through. So reverse the fold. And then we've got our little guy. So I like to kind of make that pillow in the middle. And then sometimes, usually they don't stand up unless you give them a little assistance by making some little feet. There we go. So, I'm just going to... So that is that. Then don't forget to photograph your paper crane and upload it on the discussion board. Here he is, ready to fly away. Have fun!